Hi guys, howdy do. I'm Karen Adamski with ShamaMama.com, and I just wanted to touch bases with you today after the last few videos that I posted. Just kind of give you an update on where things are at. The last few couple weeks at least, the last I think 3 videos that I had posted, I'll put them right up here. That's like magic. Wouldn't that be great if you could do that with money? It's like, ta-da, here's $100. Anyway, these 3 videos were my last 3 that I posted, and I thought about taking them down at times just because they were not overly positive or motivational, but what made me keep them up there is that they are very, very real and dealing with stuff that you would deal with too, so my reason for leaving them there was just kind of documentation of a healing process and documentation of going through crappy stuff. But I'm here to tell you, you come out the other end and you're a better person for it. You're a stronger person. Everything happens for a reason. And I think a lot of times when you're in the middle of that stuff happening, and it might not be what you want to have happen, might be very sad, might be just not what you had in mind. I do think that is where our significant life lessons, those monumental lessons that you learn in life, I think that's often where they come from. So I guess my point is, when you're going through those times of sadness and grief and panic and just a lot of difficult feelings, and you feel like you're kind of crashing or hitting rock bottom, just know that you will get through it. So I'm kind of feeling right now like I'm sort of coming out of a shitstorm, but that's a good thing. So since I posted the last video, so between that and now, things got even more difficult for me. And I can't get into any details because it is simply not my story to share. I'm definitely a part of the story, but it is not mine to share. So what I can tell you is that it was one of the most difficult, probably one of the top 2 difficult times of my life. Having moments, during this difficult time where I thought, I'm not strong enough for this. I don't think I can deal with it. Not that I had any thoughts of hurting myself or anything like that, but just in that moment where you're trying to be there for somebody else and support somebody, but you're in such a sad place, that's I think when you're really, really tested. And I am here to tell you that I am super strong. Even in the middle of that shitstorm that was going on, I had times where I thought, okay, I'm not strong enough for this. But the thing is, I am. I totally am. I am a much stronger person for it. I'm really, really proud of myself. I realized a lot of things about myself that are kind of ugly, but I can let those go. So it's been a monumental, life-changing lesson. And it's interesting because I was having such difficult times meditating over the last few weeks and really struggling with that because I had people that were waiting. A lot of times people will come to me and ask a certain question, or they're looking for messages from their spirit helpers, and I can help deliver that. And typically, it would come to me in a day or so, and I could report back to them, and everything's great. I had a couple people that were waiting for a couple of weeks, and then that started to really, because I was unable to connect, I was not grounded myself. So that started to really weigh on me, and I was feeling pressured to get these messages from spirit, and that's not the way it's supposed to work at all, because it's not about me or what my deadlines are. So things got a little wacky there. So I learned that it's going to happen when it happens. If I am waiting for a message, maybe for somebody or for myself or whoever, I might get it tomorrow. I might get it tonight. I might get it a year from now. I might never get it. I don't know, but I have absolutely no control over that. So that was a big lesson for me. I also learned that, well, I've always known I have control issues. I want things the way I want them, but over the last, I'd say 10 years, I've really done a lot of work in that area, and I'm pretty grounded in that area now. But during this difficult time that we just went through, I got into some times where I really wanted to control things, and I didn't like what was happening, and I was going to change it. And I saw a side of myself that that wasn't so great. I mean, I was going to change it, and I was going to change it, and if that security guard doesn't get out of my way, I'm going to take him down, you know. And it was stepping back and looking at it. It's like, wow, I was in it like a very protective state, you know, really trying to protect somebody that I love very much. But I most certainly wasn't being very helpful. And I thought I was at the time, but looking back at it, it's like, wow, okay, I need to really, really let go of the things that I cannot control. And that's, I know I've been working on that for a long time, but I feel like through this stuff I just went through, I feel like I really did let that go. So I can only control what I can control. I feel good about that now. So that's a good thing. I just feel much more, I guess, clear and grounded now. So, so that's a good thing. And I think that, you know, when you go through difficult, life-changing times like that, you know, where you're just pushed to the point where you're not sure if you know, you're going to break or not. I think when you come out the other end and you make it through those times, I don't know. I feel grateful. I feel like I definitely released a number of bags of shit. That's another video that I have done. That the way my doctor described it to me is when you've got, you know, all the weight on your shoulders and stuff that's bugging you. It's, you know, all these different bags of shit that you're carrying. And here, I'll put it right here. There's the link to that bags of shit blog. I dumped some major bags of shit during this time, so that is awesome. I dumped bags of shit that are related to expectations, related to control, related to priorities. You know, the lower priorities on my list can just go away. You know, when something important happens in your life, it's like that stuff doesn't matter. Dumped a lot of attachment to material things, I guess, because during that time, nothing mattered. Nothing material mattered. It doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters is, you know, I've got a roof over my head and I'm able to feed my family, and very, very lucky for all of that. But you know, the furniture and a boat or an extra house or what car I drive or whatever means absolutely nothing. So I'm so glad to have dumped that. That was a big bag of shit for me. So I'm glad that I've dumped that. So, and I feel kind of like, this is more of a visual, but I feel like I dumped not a bag of shit, but a shield maybe that I would carry for myself to kind of guard myself, and kind of a cheap pair of rose-colored glasses. I tossed those in the shit pile too. So, you know, things aren't always great. Things aren't always nice and rosy, but when you make it through those times, you're much stronger for it. So I'm very, 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 very grateful. I'm very grateful for my family and for my friends. And that's my family and my friends that are here physically on Earth now and beyond, because I feel very connected on both realms, I guess. I'm so thankful for my health, and that's both mental and physical. I'm thankful that I am that I'm able to see the beauty in all things, even when it might be something that my first reaction is to not look at or not want to understand. But even the things that you may not feel comfortable with, there's such beauty in that, and I learned that over this past week. And I feel like my heart and my mind have opened a little bit, not even a little bit, maybe a lot. So I feel like I'm a much probably kinder and open person. And I was kind and open before, but now even more so. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for my intuition and my ability to connect with spirit. This is a situation that I think my intuition may have actually saved somebody's life. And Um, I'm thankful for that, and I'm humbled. I don't even have words for it. So I mean, what a gift and what a blessing. So if you follow your gut feeling, follow your intuition. It's a wonderful thing, and I'm so grateful. And I guess I'm really grateful for my ability to really reach out and help other people and be a kind person and help other people through that. And I'm learning to really be real with myself and be real open with everybody. And that's been a struggle for me, but I'm getting pretty good at it, and it's feeling good, and I'm thankful for that, because if my story today can help anybody, that is what it's all about. So I think that's it. When I meditate, often I'll take a journey and I'll keep my notebook nearby in case something comes up and I just want to scribble it down. So I had this journey that it kind of the floodgates opened for me the other night, because I had, like I'd mentioned, a lot of things were not coming through. And then I had this night that it was just like I was scribbling like a mad woman as messages were coming to me. So it was awesome. But this was a message for me, and I don't know, I love it. I think I want to, I'm going to write this down, in like a pretty way, but I just wanted to share the words with you. Through a series of difficult events, I have stayed strong. I have been humbled. My eyes and my heart have opened a smidge. My self-understanding and my beliefs have become more deeply rooted. My knowledge has deepened via earned wisdom, and my path is clearer and more beautiful than ever. And that's exactly how I feel right now. So from the shitstorm came a much more beautiful, clear picture of everything. So it's all good. Okay, so hang in there. I'm thankful for you. Thank you so much for listening to me and being here. And I hope that you are well. And be real. Okay, namaste.